Hey guys, it's Troy coming at you with another video, and this time I'm going to be talking about 5 ways in which you can appear more confident when you're out and about, when you're socializing, when you are talking to women, when you are meeting new contacts, when you're networking, whatever it is. Okay, these are 5 ways in which you can appear to be more confident. But as with fake it till you make it, when you start to utilize these tips, what you'll notice is that not only will you appear to be more confident, but you will also start to feel more confident as well as a result of using these techniques. So this is really powerful stuff. This is all stuff that I use myself. It's stuff that I've developed or taken on board across my dating life, across my life in terms of business and sales and work and everything else. And these are some things that you can easily get on board. Okay, so number 1 on my magic list of the things. The first one is to talk loudly. Now, you may have noticed from this video or other videos that I've done that I tend to talk quite loudly, okay? And that's just natural, largely. It's not something that I particularly had to work at very much. I've always had quite a resonant sort of voice, and sometimes I'll be in a bar or a cafe or the library or wherever it is, and people will actually turn around when I start to speak because they will hear what I'm saying and they'll look, oh, what's that guy talking so loudly for? And they probably get quite annoyed, but who cares? Because it's really important not to be afraid to be heard, because people who lower their voices, in a way, it's a sign of submission, okay? If you are somebody who lowers your voice, it's a signal to other people around you that you don't want to be heard because you don't consider yourself worthy of being heard. So if you're a confident guy and you're out and about and you are asserting your right as an individual to take up space in this world, in this society, speak loudly, be heard. Don't worry about what other people think, and if sometimes you might be having a conversation and people look around and they look at you, don't be fazed by it. Just phase them out, right? Don't be afraid, don't be shy, don't be someone who wants to cocoon oneself, okay? Be prepared to make a noise and to have people notice you, right? Because a confident man or a confident person is unafraid to be noticed by others. He's not worried about drawing attention to himself. So talk loudly. Second thing is take up lots of space. Don't be afraid to take up a bit of space like this, like whatever it is, a little bit of the old man spreading. If you're sitting on a train or sitting in the underground, whatever it is, don't be afraid to take up space. And again, this is a very primal, animalistic kind of thing. If you are somebody who is unafraid to take up space, it indicates that you're dominant, that you value yourself enough to be worthy of taking up that space. Because somebody who shrinks away, who tries to hide in a corner, what they're communicating to those around them is that they deem themselves to be unworthy of space, okay? You want to be somebody who believes himself to be worthy of taking up that space, okay? You have as much right to it as anybody else, and damn it, you're going to take it, and you're going to make loads of noise while you're doing it as well with your loud voice. All right, number 3, take risks. Now, this refers to all kinds of different things, right? But primarily what I'm talking about here is taking risks in terms of your conversational topics and things like clothes as well, accessories, whatever it is, like don't be a normie. Don't be somebody who just fades into the background, right? If you take risks with what you talk about, the way that you talk, the things that you wear, the manner in which you present yourself, okay? The more risks that you take, the more that you're signaling to the people around you that A, you think you're worthy of being taken seriously regardless, and B, you've probably done this before and you've probably had a good result as a consequence, okay? So don't be afraid to take risks in all sorts of different areas. Obviously don't go too mental, but you know what I mean. Within reason, don't be afraid to talk about different subjects that you want to talk about. Don't be afraid to wear clothes that you like, even if, they look a bit wacky or outrageous. Wear some accessories, whatever, right? All of this stuff is signaling great confidence. And when you do it, and when you find that people accept you regardless, that's going to build on your actual genuine confidence. Okay, number 4, talk to everyone. It's an old piece of advice, but it really, really works. Okay, just don't worry about if they're an attractive girl or they are, a high status guy or whatever it is. Just talk to everybody, okay? You know, you leave the apartment, you talk to the barista, you talk to the person in the coffee shop, you talk to the guy who's working on the door, you talk to the security guard, you know, the road sweeper, it doesn't matter. Just talk to everybody. Get used to opening your mouth and having words come out, having language emanate from your mind and from your larynx, and just go with it, right? Because the more that you talk, the more momentum you get and the more socially adept you are, and the more confident you're going to appear as a result, okay? If you've talked to 10 people before you walk into the party, that is going to come across and you're going to appear more confident than the guy who hasn't spoken to anyone for a month while he's been sitting in his bedroom playing World of Warcraft, okay? So get out there, talk to people, doesn't matter who they are, just do it. And the fifth one, and this is really key, take everything as a compliment. So when you go out there, you're going to get a variety of reactions from different people in different situations, you know, depending on what's going on at the time. So you might talk to a girl and she might reject you. You might talk to a guy and he's really friendly to you because you like the same football team. You might get into a conversation with a girl or a woman who really likes the same music as you, and so she's really keen to, you know, swap contact details with you, or, you know, whatever it is. You're going to get a variety of different reactions from different people. And the key thing is to take everything as a compliment. You interpret whatever happens to you as being complimentary to your presentation, to your ethos, okay? So if somebody rejects you, then you interpret that not as being like, oh my God, I got rejected, I'm just going to throw myself off a building. Instead, you think, no, sod it. They rejected me because I'm so awesome that they knew they couldn't handle me. They knew they wouldn't be able to keep hold of me, and so they were intimidated and they chose to reject me for that reason. Okay? Everything that anybody does to you is complimentary in some way or another. You just have to make that interpretation, okay? And the more that you do that, even if it feels a little bit false at first, the more that you have that mindset, the more happy you're going to appear, the more calm you're going to appear, the more contented you're going to appear in social situations, and therefore the more confident you're going to appear at the same time. And again, this has a knock-on effect, because as you start to interpret things in a positive manner, you're going to start having a more positive mindset, and that is then going to come across in your future interactions. So let's recap the 5 points. The first one is talk loudly. Okay. The second one is take up lots of space. The third one is take risks with your clothes, your subject matter, your style, whatever it is. The fourth one is talk to everybody. And then the fifth one is you must take everything anybody says or does as a compliment. All right, so there you go. 5 tips to make you appear more confident in social situations or in dating scenarios. That's it for today. Please do hit subscribe to this channel. It is the red button underneath this video. Click the notifications bell as well, so that you know when I've got a new video coming out. Putting up loads and loads of content on this channel at the moment, so do make sure that you do that so that you can keep updated with all of my new amazing wonderful stuff. I've got a free daily email list, so get on board with that. There's a link in the description below. And also, if you want to read my writing on dating, game, the dating marketplace, etc., I have a collection of 11 books called Renegade Dating Blueprint. You can get it for just $39. Again, the link is in the description below, so jump on board with that as well. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.